The town of Sleepy Hollow was always quiet, a stillness that seemed to hang in the air, almost tangible, too quiet. The houses stood like tombstones under the watchful moon, casting long, eerie shadows that seemed to move on their own. The trees swayed in the night breeze like skeletal fingers, their branches creaking and groaning as if whispering secrets to the wind. And then there was the mailman, Mr. Vladimir, a figure that seemed to materialize out of the darkness. He wasn't like the other townsfolk. No, Mr. Vladimir was different. He moved with an unnatural grace, a silent predator among the unsuspecting. He only delivered mail at midnight. His eyes glowed with an eerie red light piercing through the darkness like twin beacons of dread. His skin was as pale as the moon above, almost translucent. Mr. Vladimir was a vampire, a creature of legend and nightmare. He blended in with the shadows, a creature of the night. His presence was felt more than seen, a ghostly figure that haunted the town. He walked silently, his footsteps muffled by the dew-covered grass. Each step was a whisper, a promise of something sinister. No one suspected a thing. The townsfolk went about their lives, blissfully unaware of the midnight shadow that watched over them. Every night the townsfolk would hear a soft thud against their doors. A letter, delivered promptly at midnight. They never saw Mr. Vladimir, but they knew it was him. Who else could it be? Rumors spread like wildfire through the town. Who was this mysterious mailman? Why did he only deliver at night? Some whispered about a curse. Others spoke of a dark secret. No one dared to confront Mr. Vladimir. He was an enigma, wrapped in shadows and fear. His presence hung over Sleepy Hollow like a thick fog. Unbeknownst to the townsfolk, Mr. Vladimir wasn't just delivering mail. He was searching for his next victim. He had a specific type. He looked for the loneliest souls in Sleepy Hollow. He could smell their loneliness, their despair. It was like a beacon drawing him in. He marked his potential victims with a special seal, a red wax seal stamped on every letter he delivered. The seal wasn't just a mark of the sender, it was a curse that weakened his victims, making them vulnerable to his powers. Section 4. The Lurking Terror. Tonight Mr. Vladimir had his eyes set on a new target. Emily, a young girl who had just moved to Sleepy Hollow. She was quiet, withdrawn, the perfect prey. He lingered outside her window, his eyes like burning coals. He could hear her soft sobs, her whispered pleas for her old life. She was ripe for the picking. Emily's letter arrived at midnight, the familiar thud echoing through the silent house. The red wax seal gleamed under the moonlight, a silent threat. Section 5. A Twist of Fate. Emily picked up the letter, her hand trembling, her heart pounding in her chest. She could sense the danger, the darkness that clung to the envelope, as if it carried a curse. But she was also curious, a curiosity that overpowered her fear. Who would be writing to her at this late hour? The clock struck midnight, adding to the mystery. She broke the seal and unfolded the letter, her fingers trembling with anticipation. Her eyes widened in shock as she read the words, her breath catching in her throat. It was a letter from her grandmother, a woman she thought was long gone, lost to the sands of time. The letter was filled with warmth and love, a stark contrast to the chilling aura of the envelope, a beacon of hope in the darkness. Her grandmother wrote about her own loneliness, her own struggles, painting a picture of a life Emily never knew. She urged Emily to be strong, to never give up hope, to find the strength within herself to face any challenge. Section 6. Deliverance from Darkness. As Emily read the letter, a strange feeling washed over her. It was as if the words on the paper were speaking directly to her soul, whispering secrets of the past and promises of the future. It wasn't fear, but a sense of comfort, of connection, a warmth that spread through her, chasing away the shadows that had long haunted her heart. The loneliness that had been gnawing at her began to recede. She felt a presence, a guiding hand, as if her grandmother was right there beside her. Unbeknownst to Emily, her act of reading the letter, of embracing the love and hope it contained, had broken the curse. The words were more than ink on paper. They were a lifeline. The red wax seal crumbled into dust, a symbol of the curse's power disintegrating. Mr. Vladimir, standing unseen outside her window, hissed in frustration. His plans, meticulously crafted, were unraveling. The scent of loneliness, of despair, was gone. The air felt lighter, as if a heavy burden had been lifted, replaced by a new aroma. An aroma of hope, of resilience, of a future untainted by darkness. An aroma of hope, of resilience, the dawn of a new beginning. He turned and melted into the shadows, defeated. His grip on Emily's life was broken. Emily's spirit, ignited by her grandmother's words, was too strong for even his dark magic. She felt empowered, ready to face whatever came next. The vampire mailman had failed. For now. But Emily knew she had the strength to overcome any darkness that might come her way.